So the latest Naruto chapters come out, and it's fair to say that Hashirama, you are one completely and utterly awesome person. Arguably one of my favourite characters in this show. And it's really awesome to see Naruto get compared to Hashirama, both obviously and I would say subliminally, but more through the character and personification of Naruto and how he's developed. I mean, you can really see that there's this very strong-willed, layered character in Naruto, and he's not this naive, brash fool that he once was. I mean, yeah, he's still got these naive qualities, and he's quite goofy. He's always been that character. That's never going to go, but what this shows is that when shit hits the fan and people really need him, Naruto is a character that steps up. And I've just got to briefly mention that Sasuke is also being pretty damn awesome in this chapter. He's kind of taking the bull by the horns and going all out, chopping down that tree. So you can really see that Obito is getting to the minds of the shinobi. You can see that he's completely and utterly messing with their heads. You can see they're looking down at the floor. You can see that basically they just don't know what to do. They're very inclined into believing Obito's words, and I can kind of relate to that. You know, I can kind of see where the shinobi are coming from, because at the end of the day, there are some very strong shinobi there in that group, and they're useless. And it's like that kind of thing of just, they feel like maybe they need to accept their fate, and that if they go into Obito's dream world, you know, they'll be okay and they will have solace. But at the end of the day, Naruto is like, well, I've lost too much and I've gone through too much shit just to kind of accept that and being in a dream. And basically Hashirama goes on to say that basically they will become lifeless, and you will be as good as dead if you get caught up in this thing. So basically I can see that with this chapter, Hashirama is really, Hashirama is really showing the true character, the layered character. And especially we saw that during the Kage summit, the first summit, and it was interesting to note that he was kind of saying the same or very similar words he said now to the shinobi as he did back then in the very olden days of the shinobi, where he spoke to in the first 5 Kage. So this really does show that Hashirama is just a completely and utterly awesome person. When everyone's down, Hashirama, just through words alone, he can get people back on their feet and get them motivated. And we see that Tobirama here kind of compares with them, and it's really interesting to see this comparison. It's very frequently drawn, and it leads me to believe that if Naruto is constantly getting referred and compared to, like, arguably the greatest shinobi in shinobi history, and probably definitely the most powerful Kage, that speaks in itself that maybe Naruto is ready to take up the Hokage mantle. I mean, Shikamaru's been implied, Kakashi's been implied, and while I do think they would be awesome Kages, I don't think either of them quite have, maybe not so with Kakashi, but I think that they don't really have the power to change the ways. And Naruto, you can see, is just on a new level. He is taking the bull by the horns, as is Sasuke. I mean, if you see Sasuke was completely going all out with his Sage Mode Susanoo, chopping down that tree. It was pretty awesome, very good strategy, seeing as he had Jugo next to him. And I could kind of see, and I think that, I don't know whether you could, the way that Jugo was next to him. Jugo does have quite an important part to play. Definitely more so than, say, like Karen and Suigetsu. But it's just that Sage Mode power that Sasuke has, and he immediately forms it into a Susanoo and just wreaks havoc. But yeah, anyway, this is enough for my review. It's been a very awesome episode. It's a lovely day outside. I'm sorry if the kind of light comes in and glares. But this is my first video, so I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. I promise you I will get better. And just stay tuned. I will be reviewing Bleach, One Piece, Naruto chapters, as well as their respective animes. I'm also looking to be doing their TV shows. When it comes around to it, I'm thinking about doing Arrow and Flash at the moment. Maybe other reviews, maybe like reviews of classic series in general. But please, please, please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. Have a great day, and see you later.